about my. I love the NLL. Let's just say that. National Lacrosse League is a great league. It's box lacrosse. It's way better than the field game, in my opinion. And lacrosse, if you don't know what it is, it's the game that looks like hockey and soccer and football and basketball tied into one. It's got like this long stick with like a web on the end of it. It's fun. It's fun sport to watch. I'm sure it's even more fun to play, even though I've never played it. Oh wow, I know, right? Crazy. Um, I gained traction on Twitter a few years ago now, or a couple years ago now. Breaking news on the NLL because no one else does it. Because they all have like they're all handcuffed. Adam Levy will do it a few times. Teddy Jenner will, but there's a few guys who are handcuffed that just can't do it, so I do it for him. I will admit, Panther City. Long story short, Panther City was a team in Fort Worth, Texas, who was brought to the league by the former commissioner of the league, Nick Segowitz, and Nick probably reached something where he couldn't. Probably reached somewhere where he shouldn't have gone. In his defense, though, in this current regime's non-defense, is Panther City did not help themselves locally. I do think Panther City could have been helped locally, but whatever. You cut your losses, as Ian McKay put it. Okay. I am, as a lacrosse fan, I'll say it again, I'm in season 3. My talk show is literally the 3rd season. I'm going to start watching the NLL full time. Full disclosure. I just announced today that officially Daily Dive will return on Monday, November the 4th. I'm not that part, but the fact that it's on 12 on Sports again. It's on Dingo TV. So there you go. Panther City was such a good team. And this whole process has been extremely disturbing. I don't even know if disturbing is the right word for it. It's been extremely unfortunate as a fan / analyst who wants the league to grow, who understands this league is really behind the 8 ball, especially when it comes to its cousin, the PLL, and when it comes to marketing, etc., and way behind the 8 ball in terms of like just even golf, for crying out loud. It is sickening that the NLL the optics of this whole thing was so bad. The next major league folded a team. And for those of you, listen, I do not respond as much as I used to people I don't know. I see the comments. I've read every single comment about the whole Buffalo wholesale thing, about the Panther City to Charlotte, Nighthawks being sold. Oh, listen, I hear you. I see your frustration. I see the backlash. I somewhat don't care. I have learned after Kevin Durant's fan base attacked me, after WNBA haters for years said I didn't know anything, after all kind of people told me I don't know what I'm talking about, eventually you just kind of numb it out and it doesn't matter to you anymore because Twitter is not real life. But I worded the Panther City to Charlotte thing wrong. I'll admit it. Yeah, I did it. I was told something by a very trusted person that Charlotte was the place. Now, should I have said they're going to Charlotte? Probably not. Looking back, I guess it was stupid. Adam Levy did word it correctly and perfectly when he said, if Panther City is to move, it would be to Charlotte. And that was the end place. So, yeah, I'll take the L there. But do I also think the optics of this thing was so bad? Yes, I do. I was told, and most people were told, it changes by the day in terms of the location they could go to. I was told by somebody that the league apparently wanted investors. I'm like, wait. So you're going to tell me, and I've not said this on Twitter before. This is the first time I'm saying this publicly. What the NLL basically told people is, or what I'm reporting technically, I guess you can call it that, is that Panther City, the new buyers say, hey, we want to buy this team. Okay, great. Let us get some investors first. Really? Really? I'm not saying the National Lacrosse League leaked that information that Charlotte was the place. But someone somewhere said it. And if investors is the thing we were waiting on, oh my God, we're in trouble. Really? Investors? Come on, man. You either have money or you don't. Your league has Joe Tsai as an owner. Come on, man. We got money to go around. And the National Lacrosse League, optics-wise, looks horrible. And then yesterday, it looked even worse. I know that Panther City, between relocating to ultimately folding, kind of happened quickly on from what it looks like to the general public. I don't think it happened as quickly as we think it did. I do not think the NLL was unaware it was going to fold. I think they 1,010% knew this thing had a 98%, let's just say for sake of argument, chance of folding. And they did not do anything to prepare the general public for what that was to happen like, what the optics of that would be. And the optics are the dispersal draft. Adam Levy stayed completely on top of this for about a month, trying to make fans aware of things the NLL could not do. You know, Adam Levy, the Borelli Media Person of the Year, who ended up being shafted by the NLL because he left the NLL, but it's clear something went left there. Like, this guy just won your award, and now he's quitting. Like, what's going on? My point is with saying all this is that we were led to believe, hey, the NLL dispersal draft starts at 11 a.m. Eastern. Cool. Registry begins at 12. Wow. And fans on Twitter, like myself, refreshed and 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 refreshed again and again and again. What? Really? Why? You guys, like, do I think it's going to make or break the league, the National Lacrosse League, when I see things like they didn't do a social media live draft? No, I don't think so. But God almighty, it helps. Oh my God, it helps. When fans are waiting for something that you have led them to believe is going to happen, and once again, your unpreparedness strikes again. It is maddening. On top of that, Panther City was a very good team. Had a great culture. I called them the pesky Purple Cats. I compared them to my favorite basketball team, the Miami Heat. And that is high praise from me. That is saying you are the equivalent of an Eric Spoelstra coach team. Somehow, some way, you're not going to be sexy, but you're going to be there at the end of the year. Because you're that good. And you're that well coached. You're that fundamentally sound. And so, yeah. I mean, if a team, the Riptide going to Ottawa, cool, whatever. They sucked. Panther City folding hurt so bad. Because, like, dang, 3 years and y'all really? I don't know if the Dallas Wings people who own the thing were just that horrible. But I doubt the NLL could do nothing. I doubt they couldn't step in one time. Oh, they should have a standard body. Why not? Your league is in a position where you have to do things you don't want to do. It hurts sometimes. And I don't like the fact the National Lacrosse, I'm not trying to make this an episode of Daily Dive, but it feels like it. I don't want the National Lacrosse League to keep shooting itself in the foot, and that's all it does every chance it gets. Why are the optics of this so horrible? There's a reason people thought Charlotte. There's a reason we wanted the dispersal draft to be at least live broadcasted in some capacity. And now, by the way, Adam Levy, and I can confirm this, the NLL entry draft is once again going to be virtual. Really? Virtual? Really? You can't do live? Yeah. I mean, it sounds like, I don't know if this is true, it sounds like once again, we're going to get one of these after the draft videos of, hey, Dyson Williams, who was drafted first overall, has a great story. We're going to get an interview a day later. That's not good enough. It's 2024. Social media exists. Get with the times. Like, that dispersal draft was so terribly handled. No one cared by the time it was over. The anticipation of fans was in that moment, and you ruined it. And again, I still believe, I will go to my grave believing this, that Panther City could have been helped in the National Lacrosse League if they really wanted to. I mean, it really could have. And we can stamp a Dallas Wildcats unboxed logo on it all we want to and say, oh boy, can I wait. No, you didn't do a darn thing to grow that team. You didn't at all. Their attendance sucked so badly. It's a laughing stock. And I hope someone in the league cares. Let me lie. I hope someone in the league that has power cares enough. Because we're on to year 3 of Commissioner Brett Frood. And I don't know what to do anymore. I think it's going to take him some time. But dude, you have seen some things go horribly left with your league so far. Fix it. Fix it now. It's more like a cry for help than the criticism. Like, fix it now, dude. We're waiting. This thing can blossom within a few years. Oh, man, that was bad. Rest in peace, Panther City, man. What's next, right? Oh, God.